All right, we're 4-0 in our last 4 college basketball tier package bets on BrockPage.com. And the link for today's college basketball tier package bet is in the description section below. $1,000 bettors are up over $3,600 during that span. And if you want to see my current personal bet record, you can do that right now for free by going to BrockPage.com. It's located right there on the home page. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on my YouTube channel and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side, and total. What I do on BrockPage.com is I actually share with you which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally. We currently have over 975 members who are signed up and active on that website right now. Just remember, guys, if you sign up for a package here today on BrockPage.com, you're actually going to get full access to that membership every single day, all the way through the end of March. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some Elite 8 action. I'm talking about Miami taking on Kansas, 2:20 p.m. Eastern tip-off on Sunday, March 27th, 2022. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. Kansas is -5.5 with the total at 147. And as good as the Jayhawks have looked here lately, I do think they're the most capable Power 5 team in the tourney right now that can lay an egg. They do have a losing record against the point spread away from the Allen Fieldhouse this year. They also failed to cover in this very tourney against the likes of Providence and Creighton. Now they're taking on a Miami team who covered the point spread in 7 out of their last 9 themselves. And they've been excellent shooting the basketball from the field. Miami's making nearly 49% of their field goals away from the Watsco Center this year. And they're also averaging 75 points a game for the season. Cameron McGusty scoring over 17.5 points per contest, along with 4 boards and a couple assists. Meanwhile, Isaiah Long is scoring over 15 points a game himself, along with 4 rebounds and a couple assists as well. Now, the Canes are currently 6-3 straight up on a neutral site this year. They're also 16-5 straight up in all of their contests away from Coral Gables. Now, total-wise, Miami's last 3 straight all fell under the number. Of course, those were tournament games. Meanwhile, 6 out of Kansas's last 9 fell under the line themselves. Unders against the likes of Providence, Texas Southern, and TCU during that span. I'm going to lean toward the Miami Hurricanes, +5.5, and the under 147. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup of the show. It is going to be St. Peter's versus North Carolina, 5:05 Eastern start time. UNC's -8 with the total at 137.5. Now, the Tar Heels have lost only 3 games since January 22nd. They covered the point spread in over 72% of their contests during that stretch. Now, scoring-wise, UNC's averaging over 78 points a game. And they also do a real nice job of rebounding the basketball offensively. Matter of fact, the Tar Heels are officially in the top 15 in the nation right now in offensive rebounding per contest. Armando Bacot's grabbing over a dozen boards a game. He also scores 16 points per contest. Now, the big man's also shooting 59% from the field, really doing a good job getting close to the basket. Meanwhile, Brady Manick is scoring over 15 points per contest himself. He's also drilling nearly 40% of his 3 balls. He's been very good from 3-land this year. And I'll tell you what, in this tournament alone, UNC's got a very impressive resume. They've already beaten the likes of UCLA, Baylor, and Marquette. Tell you what, talking about going through the grinder. Now they're taking on a St. Pete's team who is certainly shocking the world right now. Can't take that away from them. They've got wins over the likes of Purdue, Murray State, and Kentucky in the tourney. Having said that, though, these guys are averaging only 67 points a game this year, and that's mostly facing teams like Siena, Marist, Quinnipiac, and Niagara, just to name a few. I think, who else is in there? Ryder, Fairfield. I mean, there's a lot of teams that you probably haven't even heard of that they play multiple times during the season. Now, another big concern of mine will be rebounding. I think they're going to get out rebounded here today. These guys actually don't rebound offensively all that incredibly well. Now, total-wise, St. Pete's went 6-3 to the under in their last 9 ball games. Unders against the likes of Purdue, Monmouth, and Fairfield. They're also officially 61% to the under for the entire season. Meanwhile, UNC saw 3 out of their last 5 fall under the line themselves. Unders against the likes of UCLA, Virginia Tech, and Virginia. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward UNC -8. And the under 137.5. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on BrockPage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on my website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on BrockPage.com, you are going to get access to that package every single day all the way through the end of March. Although I do tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. And guys, if you want to get access to every single bet that I give out on that website, you're going to want to think about signing up for my board member tier. Board members get access to every single bet that I give out on that website every single day, all the way through the end of March as well. It's an all-inclusive package. Essentially, if you're a board member, you get access to all the content, everything that I produce, essentially on that website. But anyway, guys, most importantly, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I'll tell you what, it's certainly been a very enjoyable March Madness. I do get into March Madness every year, but for some reason this year, for me, these games have been very competitive. Obviously, we got ourselves a Cinderella story with St. Peter's, but overall, just really good competitive games. A lot of defense. I mean, certainly, we see games going into halftime with the score of, 30-25, 27-23. I mean, we're seeing some low-scoring contests, but still, these are tight games and very entertaining to watch. So, we got our big power schools. We got our, Cinderellas, our small schools. So, really a good mix of teams in the tourney right now. It's been definitely fun to watch and certainly fun to bet on because, like I said, when we opened up the show, we are red hot in our college basketball tier package. But anyway, guys, most importantly, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at BrockPage.com.